All right, so today we're going to be reviewing the FITT principle. Remember, FITT principle is something that we can use to specify our training or create training goals. The F in FITT is going to stand for frequency. So how often you're doing an activity, how many times you're doing it within a week, a month, you name it. The I is going to stand for intensity. So how hard are you doing? Are you doing a light, moderate to vigorous activity? How hard you're going or how intense it is. The first T we're looking at is time. So how long do you do it for? 20, 30 minutes, an hour? How long you're putting towards that activity. And then T, the last T is type. So what kind of activity you're doing. So we can specify based on what kind of training goals, whether it's a muscular strength goal, for example, our frequency be 2 to 3 times a week. We're looking at about 60 to 75% of our maximum weight, how heavy we can lift, and then about 30 to 60 minutes. Again, so our type will be muscular strength, and we can get more specific and say, for example, weightlifting, right? So we can pull in things that are more specific. When we're weightlifting, we're going to try to go for 4 to 7 sets. Remember, sets are how many groups, and then 1 to 6 reps with a 3-minute rest in between. And again, that heavy weight. Another thing we can train for is muscular endurance. Remember, that's something for a longer period of time. So this would be 2 to 4 times a week, similar to our muscular strength. But this is going to be at a lighter weight, right? Because if you're doing endurance, you want to try and do it longer. So that'd be a 30 to 60-minute activity. Now, muscular endurance, we can do lots of different things again. You can do different kinds of fitness dance, like Pilates or something along those lines. Our set range, we're looking for 2 to 4 sets at 15 reps with a 1 to 2 minute short rest time. And then we're looking at, again, that lightweight exercises. All right, so 2 other things that we can train for is our cardiovascular endurance and flexibility. So when we're training for our cardiovascular endurance, you want to do that 2 to 3 times a week. That's our recommendation, at about 20 minutes. Or for about 20 minutes at your target heart rate. Remember, target heart rate is 60 to 85% of your maximum heart rate. Now, cardiovascular endurance is interesting because it is special in that you don't have to have a rest day in between. So I could do a cardio activity today and a cardio activity tomorrow, and I don't need to give my body to recover. Whereas with muscular strength and endurance activities, you want to give that recovery time. To kind of let your muscles relax and obviously rebuild those tiny tears, right? Because our muscles are tearing each time we kind of put stress on them to increase. So you can take breaks in between. Now, flexibility, that's something that can also be happening daily, right? Those goals can be related to things like yoga, increasing your mobility, and working on that should really be daily. But you can also use that for your FITT principle goal, right? If you want to increase your flexibility, how you're going to do that, how often you're going to do that, and how intense you're going to get into it. So that is the FITT principle. So as you are training, you can kind of identify what you're training for, why you're training for it, and how you can do that using the FITT principle.